Welcome to Victorious Living. Are you ready to unlock your full potential and experience the abundant life God has planned for you? We all face challenges, but on Victorious Living, we will equip you with practical tools and inspiring stories to help you live a life of victory. Let's prepare ourselves to learn something new today. Before we jump in, let's spread the victory. Share this video with someone who needs a fresh perspective. You were created for greatness. Let's dive in and discover how to live a life of victory.
Hi everyone, welcome to Victorious Living. We designed this show so that you can be blessed and you know that God has designed you for a life of victory. You're very important to God. You have something inside of you that you have not yet noticed or found out, and today is the day. Today is the day. You're not watching us by chance, and something good is coming out in 20 minutes, another 20 minutes that you're going to hear us. Today, I have a very special and a very precious person in our studio, and she's going to inspire you. And without wasting time, I will introduce her. But before that, I want to remind you that you are destined to live in victory. Without wasting any more time, welcome you to the show, and thank you so much for taking our time.
Thank you.
And many of my audience, many of the people who are watching us, they don't know about you, so please introduce yourself.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Sue Tamavongsa. I'm currently Miss Universe World International 2025 and also Miss Bharat 2025.
Thank you so much. Yes, you participated in Miss Bharat, and you are very amazing because I feel that you have a very, very inspirational personality. You're very calm and you have a message to the world, and you are helping me with my suicide prevention project, and you're very nice to work with. So tell me your journey. Like, when did you decide that you have to participate in a pageant?
So it's very interesting. I was actually sick in 2018. I was diagnosed with a tumor that threw my body out of balance. And what one surgery was supposed to fix, it did not. So for a year and a half, I had complications, and I happened to have a second major surgery to correct it all. With 17 weeks of bedridden and a year and a half of in and out of hospitals, the day that I could get up to look in the mirror and get food and drive my car, I was 93 pounds. I didn't know who I was, and in a year and a half of just battling and only thinking about whether you can breathe the next day, I didn't get a chance to comprehend, okay, what do I look like now? Who am I now? So in that mirror, I told myself, I made a promise that I needed to build my confidence, bring my self-esteem back up, and just accomplish something just to make me feel better. And that day when I drove to get food, Hawaiian food, there was a poster on the window, and it said, now accepting applications for Miss North America, Asian North America. And that was the sign. And I said, okay, I guess I'm doing this. So April of 2018 is when I saw the flyer, and it was June of 2018 that I had competed. So of course I didn't win, but I fell in love with the pageantry system and experienced so much good. Not just about competing, but the sisterhood and the support that you get from others from all different ages and all different groups. So I did decide to run again, but unfortunately COVID hit. But I was able to still represent the organization as they appointed me Asian ambassador. And I took on that role for 2 years, advocating for Asian hate crimes, providing protection equipment for medical staff and equipment for, surgery centers. And in those 2 years, I networked, and I've gotten to know a lot of people within the community. So I decided, maybe doing a local pageant wasn't going to be the next thing. So for a year, I did research on international pageants, and I had picked my top 3. It was just about making that decision and taking that leap. Actually, there was a national director here in Las Vegas, Nevada, that happened to be a part of one of the 3 organizations that I was thinking about joining. So when she had called me and said, hey, I'd like to nominate you and represent your country in this competition, I said, that's another sign. I got to do this. So I competed in World International in 2024, and surprise to me, I did win Miss Global World International. My cultural costume actually won first place,
Wow.
and the country I represented was Laos. So winning that title, just I was over the moon. And did it build my confidence? Did it bring up my self-esteem? Absolutely. But most importantly, I met women like me with the ambition, the compassion, the dedication from all over the world. And just to know what pageantry was all about from their country, some of these countries, it is their life. You know, it is their inspiration. And you are a beacon of hope when you're on that stage. And being a pageant contestant, that's what it's all about. Being the voice for your country, you know, standing up for what you believe in, but also advocating for your community. And then months later, the same organization came to Las Vegas, and it was their universe division. And they reached out and said, you have to compete. We're in your hometown. And I said, I really don't have a reason not to. Again, I competed because of the sisterhood, the experience, you know, the exposure that I can give to my community and myself. And then, surprisingly, once again, I did win the grand title of Miss Universe 2025-2026, Miss Universe World International. And here I am today.
You look amazing, and you're
Thank
very
you.
beautiful, very graceful, full of grace, and it's a wonderful thing to learn from you that your difficulties actually propelled you to do something great. So if somebody is watching you and they're going through difficult time, what would you tell them?
This world is uncertain, and every day is not the same. We go through life hoping for the best, but life is a journey, and we go through so many emotions. But with that, we should be able to express them. Just like how it is to show someone we're happy or we're angry, we should be able to express struggle. And that is one of the things that I've chosen for my platform is the life-work balance, mental stability, and mental health. So as a person who's always busy, I just don't do pageantry and modeling. I do have a 9 to 5 as well. I have to learn to balance that between my family, my friends, and my work. It is very difficult, but building a core of people who is going to support you and be there for you, and also be transparent with you. Tell me the good and the bad, so I can grow.
True.
These are the things that you want to surround yourself with.
So work-life balance, and surround yourself with friends and family. And you know, a few years before, I'm a suicide survivor myself. You have heard me before, and my audience also have heard me before. But I want to just remind myself that when I survived, I decided to fight with life and do something. And there came a time where I wanted to give back, because for many years I didn't do anything for the community. It's only a few years ago that I decided, okay, that I bounced back and I did something with my life. Let me help others. That's where we started doing the Miss Bharat pageant, and LIT Live in Triumph fashion shows and all that. So you got involved in one of our pageant. How did that happen?
Well, actually, it was a personal goal of mine. Here in our community, I feel the Indian ethnicity isn't represented as much. And so I wanted to get involved and help advocate to where we can collaborate more with one another. And the competition for Miss Bharat actually started out as a fashion show, and then the pageantry was added on later. It doesn't matter how you execute community service. It doesn't matter how you, in a sense, advocate for wanting to help the community. You just got to show up. Show up, be present, be there, be supportive, offer help. I truly believe in mentorship. I truly believe in educating others. And for me, personally, I wanted to get to know Indian culture more. I wanted to be surrounded by the women and this community. And I have met so many great women. I mean, their stories, the things that they work for, learning about their backgrounds. Honestly, it's just a different world, and I'm excited to learn more.
Yes, and that is actually encouraging me to do a pageant here. That'll be my first ever pageant, proper
All
pageant
right.
show in on 26th of April, and you all are local, so you're in any part of United States. You're welcome to connect with us. We'll help you enroll, and we have only like 2 months in between to prepare, and we will prepare you for the stage. We'll mentor you for the stage, and my idea is during the A to Z, like the enrollment and to the winning or on the stage, I have seen the ladies transform. Their mindset changes, their caring for themselves changes, and like it's a new world that they step into. So I believe that it'll be a wonderful opportunity for you to participate, and Sue is going to be there. She's going to be an
Oh,
integral part.
yay.
So I believe that the suicide prevention programs that we are doing, which you are actually the director of our event. So what is the message that you want to for people to hear through our program?
So, the message I want to convey, especially during this fashion show, is you're not alone. If you are struggling, someone is struggling with you. And I know sometimes it could be hard for those who are going through these emotions, but it's that chance for you to reach out and come to our event. We're here. We're here to listen to you and support you. This fashion show is very important to me as I have lost 4 people in the last 2 months to suicide. And
So sorry to hear that.
thank you. I understand that it's an emotional presence where a person can feel trapped or defeated, and they are in this endless cycle of pain, and it's all psychological,
Oh,
and it's not something someone can easily enter or penetrate. Sometimes it takes time, and we don't like to see our loved ones in any pain. We don't like to see our loved ones in struggle. But there's also the two-way street where let us know that you're struggling, and it's okay to let us know that you're struggling and to talk about these things. We should normalize these conversations. It shouldn't be a taboo. It shouldn't be a dark topic anymore. We all struggle, and struggling in silence maybe is something that we need to change. Yes, we're afraid of judgment. We're afraid that we might bring others down with us. But I think we all need to take a moment and realize it's an emotion that as humans we have. And we do need to find a way to positively react to that. So in this fashion show, we will showcase the theme and the colors, which is purple and turquoise. We do have designers there, but most importantly, we have models that are coming that made their own attire for the fashion show. They're putting their heart and soul and passion into this, representing that they too want to be a change in the community for those who are struggling.
yes. And I call these programs Pause for a Cause because I feel that if we can pause and listen to others, we can save a life.
Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you were blessed by this message. Let's use this encouragement to spread hope and light not only in our own lives, but also in our families and communities. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment and let us know how God is working in your lives. Stay victorious and be blessed.